Good evening and welcome to the Way of Salvation Christian Church presents the 1-year Chronological Bible 365-day reading plan brought to you by Tyndale House Publishers. I am Minister Jewett Peterson and today is September 3rd, 2024, and we are in the evening of the third day of the week, and we'll be reading day 264 of our plan in the New Living Translation. And day 264 consists of Nehemiah chapter 11, Nehemiah chapter 12, verses 1 through 26, 1 Chronicles chapter 9, verses 1 through 34. And the word of the Lord says in Nehemiah chapter 11, the first section called The People Occupied Jerusalem. And we're starting at verse 1. The leaders of the people were living in Jerusalem, the holy city. A tenth of the people from the other towns of Judah and Benjamin were chosen by sacred lots to live there too, while the rest stayed where they were. And the people commended everyone who volunteered to resettle in Jerusalem. Here is a list of the names of the provincial officials who came to live in Jerusalem. Most of the people, priests, Levites, temple servants, and descendants of Solomon's servants, continued to live in their own homes in the various towns of Judah. But some of the people from Judah and Benjamin resettled in Jerusalem. From the tribe of Judah, Athaliah, son of Uzziah, son of Zechariah, son of Amariah, son of Shephatiah, son of Mahaliel, of the family of Perez. Also Maaseiah, the son of Baruch, son of Kol-Hoseh, son of Hazaiah, son of Adaiah, son of Joy-Arib, son of Zechariah, of the family of Shelah. There were 468 descendants of Perez who lived in Jerusalem, all outstanding men. From the tribe of Benjamin, Shalu, son of Meshullam, son of Jod, son of Pedaiah, son of Koliah, son of Maaseiah, the son of Ithiel, son of Jeshiah. After him were Gabi and Salai, and a total of 928 relatives. Their chief officer was Joel, son of Zikri, who was assisted by Judah, son of Hassanuah, second in command over the city. From the priests, Jedediah, son of Joy-Arib, Zachan, and Sheriah, son of Hilkiah, son of Meshullam, son of Zadok, son of Merioth, son of Ahitub, the supervisor of the temple of God. Also 822 of their associates who worked at the temple. Also Adaiah, son of Jeroham, son of Pelaiah, son of Amzi, son of Zechariah, son of Pashur, son of Malchijah, along with 242 of his associates who were heads of their families. Also Amashai, son of Azarel, son of Uzai, son of Meshillamoth, son of Immer, and 128 of his outstanding associates. Their chief officer was Zabdiel, son of Haggadolam. Verse 15, from the Levites, Shemaiah, son of Hashab, son of Azrikam, son of Hashabiah, son of Bunni, also Shabbatai, and Josabad, who were in charge of the work outside the temple of God. Also Mattaniah, son of Micah, son of Zabdi, a descendant of Ashap, who led in thanksgiving and prayer. Also Bakbukiah, who Mattaniah's assistant, and Abda, son of Shammua, son of Galeel, son of Jeduthun. In all, there were 284 Levites in the holy city. From the gatekeepers, Akub, Talman, and 172 of their associates who guarded the gates. Verse 20, the other priests, Levites, and the rest of the Israelites lived wherever their family inheritance was located in any of the towns of Judah. The temple servants, however, whose leaders were Ziha and Gishpa, all lived on the hill of Ophel. The chief officer of the Levites in Jerusalem was Uzzi, son of Bani, son of Hashabiah, son of Mattaniah, son of Micah, a descendant of Ashap, whose family served as singers at God's temple. Their daily responsibilities were carried out according to the terms of a royal command. Pektahiah, son of Meshabzabeel, a descendant of Zerah, son of Judah, was the royal advisor in all matters of public administration. As for the surrounding villages, with their open fields, some of the people of Judah lived in Kiriath Arba with its settlements, Dibon and with its settlements, and Jacobzeel with its villages. They also lived in Jeshua, Moladah, Beth Pelet, Hazar Shual, Beersheba with its settlements, Ziklag, and Mekona with its settlements. They also lived in Enrimmon, Zorah, Jarmuth, Zanoah, and Adullam with their surrounding villages. They also lived in Lachish with its nearby fields, with Azekah with its surrounding villages. So the people of Judah were living all the way from Beersheba in the south to the valley of Hinnom. Some of the people of Benjamin lived at Geba, Michmash, Ijah, and Bethel with its settlements. They also lived in Anathoth, Nob, Ananiah, Hazor, Ramah, Gideon, Hadid, Zeboam, Nebalit, Lod, Ano, and the Valley of Craftsmen. Some of the Levites who lived in Judah were sent to live with the tribe of Benjamin. Nehemiah chapter 12, we're starting at verse 1. Here is the list of the priests and Levites who returned with Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, and Jeshua, the high priest. Seraiah, Jeremiah, Ezra, Amariah, Maluk, Hattush, Shechaniah, Haram, Meremoth, Iddo, Ginnethon, Abijah, Menamin, Modiah, Bilgah, Shemaiah, Joarib, Jediah, Shalu, Amok, Hilkiah, and Jedediah. These were the leaders of the priests and their associates in the days of Jeshua. Verse 8. The Levites who returned with them were Jeshua, Benu, Kadmiel, Sherebiah, Judah, and Mattaniah, who with his associates was in charge of the songs of thanksgiving. Their associates, Bakbukia and Uni, stood opposite them during the service. Verse 10. Jeshua the high priest was the father of Joachim. Joachim was the father of Elisha. Elisha was the father of Joiada. Joiada was the father of Johanan. Johanan was the father of Jadu. Verse 12. Now when Joachim was high priest, the family leaders of the priests were as follows. Meraiah was leader of the family of Sheraiah. Hananiah was leader of the family of Jeremiah. Meshullam was the leader of the family of Ezra. Jehohanan was leader of the family of Amariah. Jonathan was leader of the family of Maluk. Joseph was leader of the family of Shechaniah. Atna was leader of the family of Haram. Helkai was leader of the family of Meremoth. Zechariah was leader of the family of Iddo. Meshullam was leader of the family of Ginnethon. Zikri was leader of the family of Abijah. There was also a leader of the family of Menamin. Piltai was leader of the family of Moadiah. Shamu was the leader of the family of Bilgah. Jehonathan was leader of the family of Shemaiah. Mattani was leader of the family of Joabrib. Uzzi was the leader of the family of Jediah. Kalai was the leader of the family of Shalu. Eber was leader of the family of Amok. Hashabiah was leader of the family of Hilkiah. Nathaniel was leader of the family of Jedediah. Verse 22. A record of the Levite families was kept during the years when Elisha, Joiada, Jehonan, and Jadu served as high priests. Another record of the priests was kept during the reign of Darius the Persians. A record of the heads of the Levite families was kept in the book of history down to the days of Johanan, the grandson of Elisha. These were the family leaders of the Levites: Hashabiah, Sherebiah, Jeshua, Benu, Cadmiel, and other associates who stood opposite them during the ceremonies of praise and thanksgiving, one section responding to the other as commanded by David, the man of God. This included Mattaniah, Bakbukiah, and Obadiah, Meshullam, Talman, and Akhub were the gatekeepers in charge of the storerooms at the gates. These all served in the days of Joachim, son of Jeshua, son of Jehozadak, and in the days of Nehemiah, the governor, and of Ezra, the priest and the scribe. 1 Chronicles chapter 9, starting at verse 1. So all Israel was listed in the genealogical records in the book of the kings of Israel. The people of Judah were exiled to Babylon because they were unfaithful to the Lord. The first of the exiles to return to their property in their former towns were priests, Levites, temple servants, and other Israelites. Some of the people from the tribes of Judah, Benjamin, Ephraim, and Manasseh came and settled in Jerusalem. Verse 4. One family that returned was that of Uthai, son of Amidhud, son of Omri, son of Imri, son of Bani, a descendant of Perez, son of Judah. Others returned from the Shilonite clan, including Asaiah, the oldest, and his sons. From the Jerahite clan, Jeuel returned with his relatives, and all 690 families from the tribe of Judah returned. Verse 7. From the tribe of Benjamin came Shalu, son of Meshullam, son of Hodaviah, son of Hassenua, Ibniah, son of Jeroham, Elah, son of Uzi, son of Mikri, and Meshullam, son of Shephatiah, son of Reuel, son of Ibnijah. These men were all leaders of clans, and they were listed in their genealogical records. In all, 956 families from the tribe of Benjamin returned. Verse 10. Among the priests who returned were Jedediah, Jehoarib, Jachin, Azariah, son of Hilkiah, son of Meshullam, son of Zadok, son of Merioth, son of Ahitub. Azariah was the chief officer of the house of God. Other returning priests were Adaiah, son of Jeroam, son of Pashur, son of Malchijah, and Maaseiah, son of Adiel, son of Jazerah, son of Meshullam, son of Meshilemith, son of Immer. In all, 1,760 priests returned. They were heads of clans and very able men. They were responsible for ministering at the house of God. Verse 14. The Levites who returned were Shemaiah, son of Hashab, son of Azrikam, son of Hashabiah, a descendant of Merari, Bakar, Hirish, Galal, Mattaniah, son of Micah, son of Zikri, son of Ashap, Obadiah, son of Shemaiah, son of Galal, son of Jeduthun, and Berechiah, son of Asa, son of Elkanah, who lived in the area of Netophah. The gatekeepers who returned were Shallum, Akub, Talman, Ahiman, and their relative Shallum was the chief gatekeeper. Prior to this time, they were responsible for the king's gate on the east side. These men served as gatekeepers for the camps of the Levites. Shallum was the son of Korah, a descendant of Abiashap from the clan of Korah. He and his relatives, the Korahites, were responsible for guarding the entrance to the sanctuary, just as their ancestors had guarded the tabernacle in the camp of the Lord. Verse 20. Phinehas, son of Eleazar, had been in charge of the gatekeepers in earlier times, and the Lord had been with him. And later, Zechariah, son of Meshelemiah was responsible for guarding the entrance to the tabernacle. Verse 22. In all, there were 212 gatekeepers in those days, and they were listed according to the genealogies in their villages. David and Samuel the seer had appointed their ancestors because they were reliable men. These gatekeepers and their descendants, by their divisions, were responsible for guarding the entrance to the house of the Lord when that house was a tent. The gatekeepers were stationed on all four sides, east, west, north, and south. Their relatives in the villages came regularly to share their duties for 7-day periods. The 4 chief gatekeepers, all Levites, were trusted officials, for they were responsible for the rooms and treasuries at the house of God. They would spend the night around the house of God, since it was their duty to guard it and to open the gates every morning. Some of the gatekeepers were assigned to care for the various articles used in worship. They checked them in and out to avoid any loss. Others were responsible for the furnishings, the items in the sanctuary, and the supplies, such as choice flour, wine, olive oil, frankincense, and spices. But it was the priests who blended the spices. Mattithiah, a Levite and the oldest son of Shallum, the Korahite, was entrusted with baking the bread used in the offerings, and some members of the clan of Kohath were in charge of preparing the bread to be set on the table each Sabbath day. The musicians, all prominent Levites, lived in the temple. They were exempt from others' responsibilities since they were on duty at all hours. All these men lived in Jerusalem. They were the heads of Levite families and were listed as prominent leaders in their genealogical records. May the Lord add a rich and bountiful blessing to the reading, hearing, doing of his word, with doing being the most important. Thank you for joining me, and be blessed.